Hey, thanks for joining us. This is Sam Seller with Celery Signals, and this is a little product demo. Celery Signals is known for our three proprietary icons, which help traders, financial advisors, money managers, fund managers consolidate the world of quantitative analysis or technical analysis into three actionable icons that they can use to flesh out their equity or securities research, if you will. And so let's discuss those real quick. We have the signal, which is the directional point of action that is offered. So that's a green arrow up for entry, red arrow down for exit. We have momentum, which measures the internal strength of the signal and is there to help give you visual cues regarding divergence in the signal itself. So said simpler, to give you an understanding of when there is weakness in the underlying security or the signal, and a heads up that there may be a rotation or a change in the signal forthcoming, and therefore it should not be a surprise to you. So it's a visual cue we have within the system. That is the momentum. Then the exposure, we use a 1 to 3 year range, a 1 to 3 year algorithm to measure the broader bullishness or bearishness of a security. And based on that, the exposure will dynamically change on every signal. So exposure options go from 100%, 50%, or 0%. Now it's important to note that these are not allocation recommendations, but an exposure recommendation for that allocation. All right, so let's get into some of the functionality. In the top left corner, you'll see signal feed. Now, depending on what package you choose, we have two basic packages. We have the Global Trends 11 for the equity option type guy, portfolio manager, whatever it may be. We think these are really, really key markets that speak to one another, and that really every investor should pay attention to because they interact a lot with each other and tell a bigger, broader story, which I'll discuss later in this video. We also have a spot, so if you have a Global Trends package, if you're a straight up Forex guy, we have a Forex package, and then we have a spot to add additional tickers. So here we have, you have a mutual fund in there for your 401k, maybe a company stock, got a Forex ETF in there. Now, let's say you got a decent position in, of course, Apple. So you type in Apple, and it may take 1 to 10 seconds to download the quantitative process because it does happen real time. So here you have Apple, and you want to add it to your signal feed. So you click on this button here and then follow it, and there you go. It's right there. And then you can use these buttons to click through to another security. And you can actually change that forward and backward quick scan functionality over here in the account settings, but we'll save that for another video. So let's say you no longer want to follow, oops, wrong one. Let's get over here. So you no longer want to follow Apple. So we'll wait for it to pull up here, and you go, okay, I want that out of my signal feed arena. So this is your area where you can quickly punch through different securities when you're just looking to get updates, not necessarily dig into some research. So you see that Apple is no longer involved here. So that's how you navigate adding or subtracting a security from your account. Now let's get into some key buttons. So up here you have the arrow button. This will show or hide the signal pane, give you some more space on chart here. You have the $, which will add the price of the signal on chart there. You have the percentage exposure you can take off or on. And then you have the most important button, in our opinion, the historical returns and statistics. This is an extremely powerful tool we created to help you analyze our process versus a buy and hold. Now, Granted, everyone can use this product differently. You can use it tactically and follow every signal verbatim, or you can pick and choose, use it more as a general portfolio metric. You've got 2 or 3 equity markets falling out, turning red on their signal. Maybe make some allocation changes in a portfolio on a broader, more macro approach. Nevertheless, this is the historical statistics view. We'll always have it at growth at $10,000. You can see up here, these are the statistics we provide. So you have celery signals. We offer beta, standard deviation, maximum drawdown, and annualized return. So our goal is really to offer a quality risk adjusted approach. There would be some times where we beat the security, some times where we don't beat the security. It all really depends on when you enter and exit or start that process. But this is a great one to start on. So we have literally the exact same return as Apple over the last 10 years, but less than half the maximum drawdown, standard deviation, half the beta. This is really a nice one to take a look at. There are plenty that we struggle against as well, but our database is nearly 25,000. So it's a wonderful tool and platform for you to use in your research. Bottom right corner here, you have the default buttons for time horizon. So it defaults to the 10-year. You go to the 5-year. Here's the 1 year. And again, all of these statistics will dynamically change for you and give you a line growth of 10,000. And you have your custom time horizons you can mess with as well. Now, the final thing I want to bring to your attention is what we call the Global Trends Commentary. This comes out every Saturday morning, and this consolidates in a grid format our 11 key global markets and quickly highlights to you, hopefully over a cup of coffee or something, what has taken place, what has changed in the financial world on a price basis over the last week. And that is this grid view that we offer you. So we highlight in gray the changes that have taken place for the week, and we give you a little commentary, our kind of inside perspective on what's gone on, and we call that our weekly Global Trends Update or Global Trend Commentary. So that's a quick look at our product. Thank you very much, and we'll see you hopefully on board. Take care.